Sarah, what's that mountain right in front of us?
Since there aren't any major landmarks directly under us, let me tell you about the closest airport, Thornton River Airport. This small airstrip, known as US 5577, is a private-use airport nestled in the Virginia countryside. It's the kind of place where you might spot a vintage tail dragger or a classic Cessna parked on the grass. The airport is surrounded by rolling hills and farmland, making it a picturesque spot for general aviation enthusiasts. Pilots love flying in and out of places like this for the peaceful scenery and the friendly, laid-back atmosphere.
I like will descend and maintain 5,000
That's Old Rag Mountain right in front of us. It's one of the most famous peaks in Shenandoah National Park, known for its rocky summit and challenging hiking trails.
4,000 right heading 100 vector for on-ramp runway 34 right approach for bounds for Alpha Delta.
Southwest 1590, request descent to flight level 030.
Southwest 1590, turn right heading 050.
Right, 215, November 321 up north.
Since we're in this part of Virginia, the closest town is Washington, Virginia, also known as Little Washington. This tiny town was surveyed by George Washington himself in 1749 when he was just 17 years old. It's famous for its perfectly preserved 18th century layout, and you can still see the original street grid he designed. The town is also home to the renowned inn at Little Washington, which has earned 3 Michelin stars. Though from up here, it's the charming rooftops and the classic small-town look that really stand out. Washington, Virginia is surrounded by rolling hills and farmland, making it a picturesque spot that looks almost like a painting from above.
West wind 3657. Contact Washington approach on 127.05.
127.05 for West wind 3657.
aren't any major landmarks directly under us, let me tell you about the closest city, Front Royal, Virginia. This town is known as the Gateway to Skyline Drive, which is the scenic road that winds through Shenandoah National Park. Front Royal was officially incorporated in 1788 and played a role during the Civil War, serving as a strategic location for both Union and Confederate troops. The town sits at the confluence of the north and south forks of the Shenandoah River, making it a popular spot for canoeing and fishing. If you look out, you might spot the historic downtown area, which still has buildings dating back to the 19th century.
So Front Royal's right here.
Temperature 8. Dew point 1. Altimeter 2998. Density altitude minus 400 feet. Glider operations active in the south field. Watch for traffic. Leesburg Executive Airport, automated weather observation. 1655 Zulu. Wind 360 at 15. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, solid overcast at 2800 feet. Temperature 8. Dew point 1. Altimeter 2998. Density altitude minus 400 feet. Glider operations active in the south field.
Luna Zulu Aviation, how are you? Happy holidays.
Executive Airport, automated weather observation. 1655 Zulu. Wind 360 at 15. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, solid overcast at 2800 feet. Temperature 8. Dew point 1. Altimeter 2998. Density altitude minus 400 feet. Glider operations active in the south field. Watch for traffic. Leesburg Executive Airport, automated weather observation.
Oh my God, shut up.
1655 Zulu.
Hold on a second.
Wind 360 at 15. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, solid overcast at 2800 feet.
Make sure I did that. Now you know that I'm no AI.
Monberg ground, Vision Jet November 3131 X-ray, ready to...
RO 0 feet. Eastern WV Regional Airport, automated surface observation. Once.
Oh my God. Say Intentions AI is jacked up. Hold on a second. Good afternoon. Approach November Charlie Juliet 472, checking in at 3500.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Potomac approach, altimeter 3012. Say request.
PFR to W95. $3112.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Roger, W35.
My friend lives around that area. Nice. Yeah, so we're going to be flying over Leesburg, and then we're coming down to Potomac Airport, which is in Maryland. It's this little strip. Currently I'm on Say Intentions AI. but I do fly VATSIM as well.
Since there aren't any major landmarks directly under us, let me tell you about the closest airport, Winchester Regional Airport. This airport, with the code OKV, has been serving general aviation since 1937. It's got a 500-foot runway, which is pretty impressive for a regional airport, and it's a popular stop for private pilots and small jets. During World War II, it was used as a training site for military pilots. Today, it's known for its friendly atmosphere and great views of the surrounding Shenandoah Valley.
Oh, cool, the PA 28181. Nice. How long you been? Where are you at in your journey? Oh, congrats on passing that right before the holidays. That's exciting stuff.
110,000 altimeter is 3026. 06 Delta Kilo. Sending to 6,000 feet. 06 Delta Kilo. Maintain 4,500. We'll turn right heading 135 vectors to the LS. Runway 1 approach. 06 Delta Kilo.
06 Delta Kilo. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
So what do you do to practice? What do you use to practice? The plate I fly is NV7509. It has a cool paint on it. Nice. They see you coming then, I guess. Good. Yeah, these flight sims have come a long way, right? I mean, before you had to go to some really expensive setup, and now you can kind of get some good basics by just using these flight sims. So let's see where we're at. 26 more minutes is our ETE. Oh, cool. Is your YouTube channel the same as your name? Yeah, I guess it would be. Lima Zulu Aviation. Let me see. Let me look at that. Lima. Let's see here. Do this carefully so I don't jack it up. Oh, that's nice. That's a big help. Are you trying to become a commercial pilot? I just subscribed to your channel, by the way. Cool.
Potomac approach. Good morning, American 903. Freedom 6 arrival, flight level 131.
Oh, cool. I have a cousin. He
Altimeter
started
2991, expect a visual 1 approaching
flying
Reagan
at
Division
age
903.
11 and a half, 12.
American 903, speed 250 knots.
And he's been captain with American Airlines
Since
for
there
quite
aren't
some
any
time.
major
He's also a
rivers
flight
directly under
instructor.
us, let me tell you about the closest
He's
river,
also a
the Shenandoah
flight
River.
instructor.
This river is famous for its winding path
Aviation
through the
lawyer.
valley and has inspired countless songs
He's
and
also
stories,
a
including
federal
the
air
classic
marshal.
"O Shenandoah." During the Civil War, it was a
The
vital
guy's
transportation
crazy. My
route
cousin's
and
crazy.
saw several key battles along
But he
its
loves
banks.
flying.
Today, the
loves
river is
flying.
a favorite for kayakers and canoeists, and from up here, you can really appreciate how it snakes through the landscape.
I remember when Adam actually flew. He came down. He lives in Ohio, but he charters up to Chicago is where his hub is. Oh, cool. Yeah. Nice. My cousin also does the sims for American Airlines to train the pilots. He works that. It's funny because he doesn't really like to drive. He's like, he'd rather be up in the air. He's like, it's way safer in the air. Oh man! Through a camp that I did. Oh, that's cool though. That's cool. Yeah. E190. Huh. Yeah.
November Papa Alpha Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 280.
Washington Center, we've mentioned several times that we cannot climb to flight level 280. We're just a small cirrus aircraft. We are maintaining 10,000 IFR to Martin State.
Wow.
JB Air 80 Charlie, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3,200, turn left, heading 070, vector for approach. JB Air 7780 Charlie.
You know, the other day that, let's see, I'm a junior high school called Central Florida Aerospace Academy. This one is Say Intentions AI. It's getting better and better by the day. At one point, the CEO had to increase the price, but then he came back like 2 days later and lowered the price and gave everybody a refund if they were affected by that price increase, which I thought was really cool. But they also have like traffic injection, and then that traffic is also controlled by the AI. You can also hook it up to VATSIM. So if you're in VATSIM and then you're flying in an area that's no longer covered, Say Intentions AI can actually take over that as well, and vice versa. And I remember when Sane Tensions first started, there was such a delay, but it was still usable. But now the responses are getting much faster because they're just getting more and more, you know, experience with programming this. And you can actually add mentors and stuff. There's actually a 24-hour trial, so you can actually try it out for 24
Since there
hours.
aren't any major landmarks directly
which I think
under
is
us,
kinda
let me
cool.
tell you about the closest city, Martinsburg, West Virginia. Martinsburg was founded in 1778
And you
during
also
the American
you can put a
Revolution
tour guide, and
has
that's
a long
what you're
history
hearing
as a
now is this
railroad
tour
town.
guide, Sarah.
The Baltimore and Ohio Railroad arrived here in the mid-1800s, turning the city into a key transportation hub. During the Civil War, Martinsburg changed hands dozens of times between Union and Confederate forces, so you could say it was the ultimate game of capture the flag. Today, you can still spot the old roundhouse and railroad buildings, which are some of the oldest in the country.
Let me see. Oh, we got Martinsburg coming up. Make sure everything is set here.
Departure today, Skyhawk 51905 Yankee is VFR out of Martinsburg. Request flight following to Frederick Airport. Frank. Delta Kilo. 95 Yankee, Roger. Could you give me my spot code again?
Skyhawk 95 Yankee, you already have flight following. Continue
Good
as planned to
Lord, that's-
Frederick Airport.
Oh my God, that's loud. Just shouting into my.
95 Yankee.
I was scrolling through the lives trying to find one that I can stay up until my birthday. Well, so tomorrow's your birthday, I guess? Nice. Oh, cool. That's good to know. Nice. That's cool. So today is my actually first, I haven't said much, but I've been flying us with a HOTUS, and today for Christmas I actually received a Alpha Light, or I'm sorry, an Alpha Honeycomb Alpha yoke, which, oh my God, it's like so much better. So I've been testing today with this yoke. It's just pretty cool. And I can't wait until I fly my CJ3 Plus with it. Is that the Thrustmaster? I think it's the Thrustmaster yoke, right? Doing my second solo. Oh, cool. Yeah. The Thrustmaster's a great stick. Like for commercial, yeah. No doubt. You know, I'm saddened to hear the plane crash in North Carolina last week. That's sad. I'm curious to what happened though. He went up and something must have been wrong with the plane that he had to come back. Yep. And then a week before that, here at Dulles Airport, I'm not too far from Dulles.
Departure, Vision Uptake Hotel. Looking to pick up my IFR.
There was
at the
that
Frederick
United
Temple
Airlines that took off they were headed to
I'm working on
Japan
that
and they
clearance.
lost
Stand
the
by.
left engine. That was crazy.
Copy, clear to
But they did
Frederick.
it to the textbook.
Vectors Capital. That is filed. Climb and maintain 6,000. Departure is going to be on 126825, squawking 3252. Vision Alpha Tango Hotel.
And it's crazy because ATC was like kept
240 for
talking to him, and they had
Pilatus
declared the
40,
emergency. They told ATC what was going on, and he said, "I just need some time to get everything cleaned up." And then they were flying. I mean, they just like, we're flying this plane, and then we'll talk to you. Oh, nice. Yeah, like I said, I've
Since
subscribed
there
to your
aren't any
channel.
major landmarks directly
I'm
under
gonna
us,
look at your
let me tell
channel.
you about the closest airport, Eastern West Virginia Regional Airport. This airport, also known as Shepherd Field, has been around since 1928 and is one of the largest general aviation airports in West Virginia. During World War II, it was used as a training base for bomber crews, and today,
We're
it's
getting
home
there,
to both
the
civilian
TRD.
and military operations. The airport is known for its long runway, over 7,800 feet, which means it can handle everything from small Cessnas to big military cargo planes. Aviation enthusiasts love spotting the occasional C-17 Globemaster or KC-135 Stratotanker coming
And
in for a
that's the
landing.
trick. Like my cousin says, there's two things he's responsible for. Those number of souls on board and to get the aircraft from point A to point B safely. It's as simple as that. That's why those pilots make the money that they make, because you know they're responsible for all those lives. Oh, that's cool. The F-22 Raptor? Nice.
Skyhawk November 172 Delta Bravo Potomac approach. Squawk 4462 and ident.
4462 and ident. Skyhawk November 172 Delta Bravo.
Delta Bravo radar contact. Hagerstown altimeter 2974. Delta Bravo contact Washington Center on 134.15.
Yeah, you just seem to eat and breathe aviation. Yeah, I think so. I think so. You sound very like my cousin when he was your age. Yeah. So I was at work one day at the Dulles Museum. They have that, I don't know if you know up here in Virginia, right? There's a museum, and one of the F-15C Eagles was being retired, and they did a run next to my office building. Oh my God, he flew so fast. It was crazy. People were like, what was that? I said, oh, that was the F-15C final demo. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll keep in touch. Yeah, definitely. That sounds like fun. I was supposed to go to the last Flight Sim Expo up here in Rhode Island, but last minute I couldn't go. But this year I'm actually going to go to the one in Minneapolis. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, I think if you're gonna do like a YouTube channel, like what you're doing now, I mean, just to bring your experience and your content to that, yeah, it'll do great. Because it's focused on a niche. All right, let's see where we're at here. Real quick. Okay, we're getting TOD. Let me look down at everything, make sure everything's good.
Martinsburg, West Virginia is the closest city to us right now. Founded in
I'm gonna
1778
cut
during the
her
American
off.
Revolution, Martinsburg became a major railroad town in the 19th
My
century.
intercom, I'm just gonna
when the
turn
Baltimore
her
and
off. So you can, in the software, you run the software that goes into the sim.
Monsoon 77 Alpha Golf, contact Potomac departure on 119.85.
Contact Potomac departure on 119.85, 77 Alpha Golf.
You're saying your actual flights, right? First of all, make sure that that's approved. Don't get distracted with, you know, the cameras there. Oh, a flight sim? Oh, yeah, well, just get a webcam, or even just start with a microphone, honestly. And from the sound of things, it sounds like you know what you're doing, so I feel that you would actually do really good. Because I hope to actually one day do a PPL, and you know, I just want to accomplish that. I don't want to do like commercial pilot or anything, but I just want to get my PPL so I can say I actually soloed my own plane. All right, here we go. It sounds like it, yeah. All right, so let me start bringing down my speed. My throttle. All right, let me get set up here. Feet on the. Okay, first stage of flaps. Let's see what we got here. Put my landing lights on. And let me do this real quick. Yeah. Okay, this is unmanned. So we'll be all right here. Let's roll over to CTAF. There we go, CTAF. And we're gonna take a left here. There we go. This is a fun little strip. Like, the runway is like really small. Okay, let's go to I'm still trying to configure my controller, so hopefully it all works out. It's right here, the runway. When I found this in the sim, this airport, I was like, I don't know. Every now and then I love to fly to it. It's such a cool. No. I don't have the skis on it either. Alright, I'm gonna stall if I'm not careful. Alright, this is my first time doing this with a yoke. Shoo! Oh my God. There we go. Shoo! I tell you what though, the yoke compared to a stick, the yoke is so much better. Because it's for this aircraft, right? Let me just go down. Whew. But I love that water right before the runway. That little
Washington Center, Delta 994,
right before the
340.
you fly over onto the runway, you got that water.
Contact.
Go down here and turn around. And now that the sim, you know, with sim update 4, it seems much better now. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and turn around.
Washington Center, Giants 1166. Heavy, descending via the airlift 2. Arrival, flight level 250. Descending to 4000.
Giant 1166, Heavy, Washington Center, good afternoon. Giant 1166, Heavy, Washington Center, cleared RLIFT 2, arrival into Dover.
2020 still good.
When you're ready, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Clear for RLIFT 2, arrival into Dover. Descend, maintain flight level 240, Giant 1166 Heavy.
American 1472, cleared for the Raven 8, arrival into Baltimore.
Descending to flight level 270. Cleared for the Raven 8 arrival into Baltimore, American 1472. Washington Center, Brickyard 4418, flight level 340.
Brickyard 4418, radar contact.
I gotta pull up to this fuel pump here. Just fuel the plane right here.
Washington Center, Frontier Flight.
So what do you like about 2020?
360.
Frontier Flight 4731, radar contact.
There we go. Hit the park and brake, which is here. Pull this out. Yeah. All right, let's my magneto switch, cut that off. Yeah, I've heard about that. So are you using Xbox completely, or do you also have a PC? Because you mentioned that you want to stream. All right, I'm gonna hit the avionics, master power, and then we're gonna do the lights. Taxi is off, landing lights off, taxi's off, landing lights, strobe, and pitot heat. And we're gonna store this to left. And where's my controller? Sweet. So yeah, do you have a capture card? You would need a capture card, like an Elgato, you know, some type of capture card, external, for the Xbox. And then, let's see.
Washington Center, Western.
But you would have to have a PC to actually kind of stream too, up to Xbox. You would have to capture the Xbox, put it into the PC, and then stream
Western
out.
Airline 3657, say requested altitude.
180. Flight level 180.
There you go. But if you ever have questions, I can help you out. I've streamed to both. I actually started more in streaming, and then I never knew what to stream because I was like, I don't want to just stream video games, right? I want to stream something that I'm having passion. So when I bought the T-HOTUS 1, I didn't know if I was gonna like flight sim. And oh my God, I just got sucked into it. It's just addicting. I mean, you can go anywhere in the world, you know? And each aircraft operates different, you know? It just boggles my mind. And then you got VAT sim. Oops. Somehow I popped that up. I mean, there's so many things you can do as a flight simmer and as a pilot. I have real folks, real pilots like yourself. I have commercial pilots come in. I have ATC guys coming into the stream. A lot, some do VR. You know, one is called the VR pilot, and he's actually an ATC down in Florida. I think he's in. First he was Miami. Now he works Tampa ATC. I mean, I've met a lot of people through my stream, and I get a lot of advice. And I love being, you know, when somebody says, oh, you didn't do this or you missed that. I love that. You know, I take that as a positive thing. Because people are not trying to be mean. They're just trying to help you up the craft, right? So, yeah. Oh, sweet. Yeah. So, all right, folks, I got to run. But hey, Lima Zulu, thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you again. And like I said, I've subscribed to your channel. It was good talking to you. And happy birthday to you tomorrow. Good times. Have a good night. Bye.